just want to kind of open up the discussion about the first stumbling block for us. Especially in the practice of the Vajrayana nature, this is something we have to really contemplate and have to embody, not in a conceptual level. This willingness to choose a different version of reality. So we are right now, most of us are living in the version of self. We have been doing that, but for some of us, maybe all of us, we are here because maybe we might had a glimpse into a deeper dimension, a different maybe dimension of reality. And then we know that. That's why we long for that. That's why we need a tool and we need a technique. Then we need a place and supporting environment like here. That's why we're here. No? For some of us, maybe many of us, all of us. So just kind of open up to what does this mean for us in living in the 21st century? Life defined by societies, defined by family, the role you play. And so what does it mean to have a willingness to letting go of our attachment to so-called conventional or mundane reality and enlightened life. See, of this Buddhism, we all go deeper and deeper, right? You know, first kind of get the information and study and understanding, hear from teacher or somebody else's experience, then bring it to your own contemplation. Then, if you contemplate it on it, then you make it to your own, really embody that understanding. So that's called meditation. Giving up your self-deception. So true practice is all about this, no?
Yes.
Every time we practice, we go through this, my own personal, not somebody else, personal death. Go through again and again and again. And that's bring up to the beauty of living in every moment. Preciousness, how precious it is. Like this here, for 1 hour being together. Think about death. What does it mean to you? Giving up, if I use that term. What's your psychological kind of or the emotional response? Yeah, that's what Rumi says, no? It's all about remembering. Yeah. That's our practice. Without becoming so gloomy, actually bring up to the real freedom, as you said, real joy. When you fall off the cliff on purpose, so to speak, then free fall, no? Free fall. Yeah, as long as we are really holding on, I have this idea about like in the edge of the cliff, like we are hanging on to this couple, a few grasses, you know, already kind of going, you know, moment by moment, going into the floor, falling off, but trying to hang on to a few, still feel like that's called a refuge to the thing. But still then, like a gravity of death and impermanence will pull you down. Why don't you just release the hand, whatever you hold hanging on to, then free fall, like a fly, although it's nice to think about what those a few grasses I'm holding on to in my life right now, currently. What is it? Like we have lots of habitual patterns and the belief system and the mindset that have to watch out. Like somebody else doing this, I have to be this way or something, like, I don't know. Whatever it is. What's blocking you? Just release your hand. Blocking you to be able to trust the unknown, although that's what and who you are. But it feels like unknown, fear. Maybe just based on your habitual pattern, because I'm doing this. I've been doing this forever, so I'm just really can't stop doing that now or something like. I don't know what's your rationale to holding on to a few glasses. Just to have to look honestly into our own lives, no? Why can't you admit samsara is broken? Broken. You cannot fix it. Why are you trying to fix it? Fixing unfixable thing. Why are you wasting time? We already wasted quite a bit, no? But by now, maybe I've been there, I've done that, I took refuge in here and there. I've done all sorts of things, And still, so why don't we choose a different version of reality? What's your body reacting right now? This me, blah, blah, blah. What's your emotional reaction? Maybe resistance coming, no? So that is a practice. Actually, I want you to honor whatever experience you're having right now, and no response, like you kind of resistance, However, even them, or whatever, yeah, that's exactly the practice, no? Yeah, just we have to kind of remember the difference between nirvana and samsara is just about the recognition. Whether we recognize the nature of mind, for example, if I use that term or not. If you recognize it, then nirvana. Even your mother and doing here and there, And if you're not recognizing, you're in samsara still, same old. So that's then again, this you said paradox. Spiritual maturity is capacity or ability to hold this both as true. Not one is the kind of inferior, relative is inferior, and absolute is the ultimate, So no, not like that. So